Brands that do not communicate their story consistently will always fail to connect deeply and ultimately grow sustainably. If you're a marketer, a founder that wants to build legacy, this is for you. Marketing is messier, noisier, and more complicated than it's ever been. Audiences are fragmented, they're here, there, and everywhere, and attention is really hard to come by, making consistency harder to achieve, but more valuable than ever before if you can get it right. Without a North Star to aim for, brands naturally get lost, failing to reach, connect, and ultimately convert their audience. The premise methodology simplifies brand strategy, something that has traditionally been overcomplicated and as a consequence, underutilized. 4 simple pillars align brands internally, making sure stakeholders are all singing from the same hymn sheet, and externally to make sure that the brand experience is consistent and cohesive, while allowing the brand story to evolve naturally, no matter how fragmented and complicated the marketing ecosystem may be. Everything starts with purpose. Brand purpose is a rationale for your existence, providing your story with depth. It isn't your origin story. We were founded in blah 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 by blah 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 because of blah blah blah. No one really cares about that. Nor is it, or should it be, an attempt for you to hitch your brand to some virtue signaling, bandwagon or cause. Why do you exist beyond product and profit? What problem do you solve? What contribution and impact are you going to have in the world? Next is person. And your brand person is a person. They're not a digital avatar. They're not a set of demographics. They're not a targeting matrix in the back end of Meta. Developing a deep emotional understanding of your person isn't easy, but it is worth it. Without it, meaningful connection is almost impossible. Digging deep into what drives them beyond their intent to buy, beyond your rational product features and benefits, will allow you to create communications that cut through and connect with them to make sure that they understand who you are and what you stand for. Think about what they most fear. What do they most want in the world? What do they most desire? And what person would they like to become? This deep understanding will allow you to create impactful communications and a connected brand experience. Standing out in the crowd is more important than ever. A great positioning, consistently communicated across the brand experience, will allow you to be sought out rather than trying to shout loudest in overcrowded marketplaces. Product features and benefits have a shelf life. Your brand positioning needs to differentiate you emotionally and creatively. A core idea and message that threads through your brand story, creating space for you and your brand in the hearts and minds of your customers. So what makes you different from the rest? Distinctly, irrationally, radically different from the competition. No one remembers people or brands that lack personality. Your brand personality is how you show up in the world. Not once, not twice, but consistently across the brand experience. Blindly following trends and outsourcing your thinking and your tone to AI will create a bipolar brand that is really, really hard for your customers to connect with. How would you like people to describe you? What is your unique energy? What is your unique tone? Get clear and get consistent. Simplicity is the antidote to complexity. With a clear premise, brands can stay aligned, build consistency, and create communications that compound over time throughout the brand experience, regardless of how messy, complicated, confusing, and fragmented the marketing world becomes.